Sorry, what was that? Didn't quite catch it. Huh? You can't sleep. Well, try to get some, because we have a lot of stuff to see tomorrow. And you're the one who planned that all out. Is there any particular reason you can't fall asleep? Are you stressed? Nervous? Have you ever heard of Paris syndrome? It's where you go to a city that doesn't meet your expectations at all. Whether it's the food not being good enough, the people not being what you foresaw, and you just totally freak out, like feel all displaced and just out of touch. Although, I guess for tomorrow it's more the Stendhal syndrome, which is basically the same thing. It's like flipping out, but for pieces of art or monuments. But I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen with us. You can just listen to me blather on about wherever we are. Yeah, I know I'm a nerd, but there's a reason you're still here, right? It's not that? It's the rocking of the train. Should I go up front and tell the conductor to stop the train so you can get some sleep? That's not very practical, is it? And you wouldn't listen to me anyways. Well, what do you want me to do then? I already took the top bunk because you said you couldn't sleep in that, and... You want me to come down there and hold you. But these beds are like really, really small. We'd have to get up like super close and tight. And weren't you the one who told me that no touching was allowed tonight because I'm supposed to let you get your sleep? Well, if you insist, then who am I to deny you, sweetheart? Give me a sec to just calm down. Now, do you want me to hold you, or... Okay. It's really small. Here, I'm gonna need it. Bring my leg over. Yeah, just like that. Is this comfortable? Yes, I know the bed is small. I already told you. You'll just have to deal with it. Oh god, this is tight. Here, I'm gonna need to scoot in a little closer. Is this fine? Comfortable? It's good? Okay. And this is supposed to help you sleep. Well, I really hope so. You want me to talk you to sleep? You want to hear me ramble? Well, you asked for it this time, so don't, tell me off or start laughing at me, alright? Just try to get some sleep, okay? I'm so excited about the first museum tomorrow. MoMA, Museum of Modern Art. Although it's not like super modern. There are obviously the really famous pieces like Van Gogh's Starry Night and La Persistencia de la Memoria by Dali. I hope you're not disappointed by how small Starry Night is, which, by the way, apparently depicts turbulence in a surprisingly accurate manner. I think Van Gogh is one of those artists where seeing it in a photograph just isn't the same at all. There's something about how the paint looks on the canvas, the impasto, how thickly he applies it. There's Le Demoiselle d'Avignon by Picasso. But there are also some other really, really nice works in there. There's a couple of Magritte. You might know him from the painting of the pipe with the caption, Ceci n'est pas une pipe. This is not a pipe. The painting is titled The Treachery of Images because in the end it's just an image of a pipe. It's not real, it's a facsimile, but it evokes the image of a pipe in our heads. Yeah, go ahead. Let's go a little closer. There's Henri Rousseau, who, when I was in elementary school, we used to do these art projects, and he was the only artist I ever got close to. Besides some of Matisse's cutouts, I think I made like a replica of Icarus at some point. Do you mind if I play with your hair? Oh, I absolutely love it. I mean, every part of you is just perfect, but right now it's just dark, so if you don't mind, I'll just... There's Marc Chagall's Eye in the Village. It's like super geometrical, and there's upside down people and houses and everything. It's kind of a trippy painting to look at, but it's an absolute blast. There's this painting by Wyeth, I think, Christina's World, and it just shows this girl and her legs are sort of impaired, and she's kind of sitting up in a vast field looking at a house in the distance, and there's just something so emotional about it, even though you can't even see the girl's face. Oh god. Have I ever told you how much I love cuddling with you? There are these works by, they call themselves futurists, who try to depict motion but through still works, and so those look kind of weird. There's the suprematist movement, which honestly is basically described by shapes colored differently. There's de style, which literally just translates to the style, and they're like black grid patterns with colored in boxes, and some of them are oriented diagonally, So I guess that's an innovation. They're fun to look at. There are these works by this guy called Brancush. Funny story, he once got apprehended at an airport because he was transporting metal, and the officers didn't believe the stuff he was making qualified as art. You'll understand when you see his stuff. They thought he was trying to avoid paying taxes for transportation. And that's just when we get to other... I'm not boring. You're already asleep. Alright,